Hello and welcome. So, if you've been feeling like the ground is shifting beneath your feet lately, well, you're not wrong. Today, we're going to dive deep into the astrological forecast for the rest of 2026. And trust me, it's a year that promises some really profound transformation for every single one of us. And I'm not exaggerating here. We are moving way beyond the foundational work of the early part of the year and into a period of dynamic, world-shaping action. Seriously, this isn't just another trip around the sun. It's more like a cosmic call to action to reinvent ourselves and our world. So, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at why 2026 is so significant. Then we'll break down the key planetary movements, the cosmic shakedown, if you will. After that, we'll explore three massive shifts that are going to affect us all, see what it means for your specific sign, and then we'll wrap it all up with the single most important takeaway. Okay, so we started the year with some truly era-defining alignments, right? Like Saturn and Neptune meeting in Aries. That was all about laying new groundwork. But now, the rest of 2026 is about taking those pioneering new energies and actively building with them in our daily lives. The planning phase, that's over. It is time for action. You know, I always like to think of astrology less as a set-in-stone fate and more like an energetic weather report. And let me tell you, the forecast for the rest of this year is, well, it's intense. We have some major planetary players making some really big moves, and that's creating a climate of rapid change and incredible opportunity. Here are the four headline events you need to know about. On April 25th, Uranus, the planet of revolution, zaps into Gemini. Then on June 29th, Jupiter, the planet of luck, just struts into Leo. In late July, the nodes of destiny shift, which kicks off a brand new eclipse cycle for us. And finally, this fall, Venus goes retrograde, forcing a major review of our relationships and values. It's a lot. So first up, let's talk Uranus. It's known as the awakener for a reason. This planet brings sudden breakthroughs and, breakdowns. And this next transit is huge. Uranus is moving into Gemini for the first time since the 1940s. This isn't just some minor shift, it's a generational one that's going to completely redefine how we all communicate. Next, we've got Jupiter, the great benefactor of the zodiac. It's leaving the protective, quiet waters of Cancer and making this grand entrance into bold, fiery, creative Leo. This is a massive vibe shift. We're moving from introspection to expression, from feeling secure behind the scenes to actively seeking the spotlight. So, what happens when you combine a revolutionary awakener with a theatrical expander, a new eclipse cycle, and a deep relational reset? Well, you get three massive collective themes that are going to define the rest of our year. Let's break them down. These are the big three: a full-blown information revolution, a collective surge of what we can call main character energy, and a deep, really necessary relational recalibration. And each one of these is a direct result of that cosmic weather we just looked at. With Uranus in communicative Gemini, we are talking about a radical shift in how we share and process information. I mean, expect mind-blowing breakthroughs in AI and media. But here's the flip side: there's going to be an explosion of noise and chaos. The most crucial thing is that finding the truth will require more discernment than ever before. This is the Jupiter in Leo effect, totally amplified by that new eclipse cycle. The energy is shifting away from hiding in a protective shell and moving towards stepping out onto the stage. Art, creativity, bold, authentic self-expression, it's all making a huge comeback. The collective is just tired of playing small. And this perfectly illustrates the impact of the Venus retrograde we've got coming this fall. This transit is going to be a massive reality check. Surface-level connections, they're probably not going to survive that deep dive through Scorpio. And then the time in Libra will demand absolute fairness and balance in our partnerships, both personal and professional. Okay, so that's the big picture. But what does all this cosmic energy mean for you personally? We're about to do a lightning round for all 12 signs. And a little pro tip: for the most accurate picture, remember to check for both your sun and your rising sign. Kicking things off with Aries, that Jupiter in Leo transit is bringing you a massive wave of creative luck, while Uranus in Gemini totally revolutionizes how you communicate. For you, Taurus, the pressure is finally off as Uranus leaves your sign. Your focus is now on innovating your income and expanding your home life. And Gemini, you are the main event. With Uranus in your sign, get ready for a multi-year cycle of radical personal reinvention. Cancer, with Jupiter now lighting up your money sector, you're focused on turning all that recent personal growth into some tangible wealth. Leo, Get ready to glow up. With Jupiter in your sign, this is literally the start of your luckiest era in over a decade. It's time to own the spotlight. And for you, Virgo, those chaotic eclipses are finally leaving your sign. The rest of the year is all about pivoting your career path with some brand new clarity. Libra, while that Venus retrograde is asking for a deep look at your values, Jupiter is simultaneously expanding your social circles and professional network. For Scorpio, Jupiter is lighting up the very top of your chart, bringing major public recognition and career luck. And Sagittarius, you're getting your groove back. The focus is on liberating your key partnerships and expanding your horizons in a really big way. Capricorn, Uranus is pushing you to radically innovate your daily habits, all while a new foundation is being built at home. Aquarius, with the nodes of destiny entering your sign, prepare for epic, fated changes to your life path and your key relationships. And finally, Pisces, you're finding new joy and expansion in your work and health routines, all while liberating your home life. So after all that, what's the one thing to remember? From the information revolution and the call to be bold, to the deep reevaluation of our connections, every single astrological event this year points to one central theme. This is the year of radical reinvention, for us as individuals and as a collective. Ultimately, the planets don't dictate our fate, they just set the stage. The energy of 2026 is like a blank page, just full of potential for something new, something bold, something way more authentic. So the only question left is, how are you going to choose to write your story?